with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll keep our eye on A.J. Terrell.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. To throw quickly, here's Mariota.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And he showcases the spin, a pretty good game before he's taken down. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Play action now. Mariota. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Well, here are the Panthers out for their first possession and leading the offense in his first season with the team, quarterback Baker Mayfield.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
That's the corner. A.J. Terrell getting up and stopping him for a loss.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The Panthers at 0-7, winless to start the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Arnold Ebiketie
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Well, the Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals. But it wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. Look at the final numbers. The Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now Mariota. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough...
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Mariota, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coach is always talking about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Well, some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Carolina. 55 yards.
But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
Mayfield down. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. McCaffrey is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down, Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Mariota now to throw on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go get it out. Let's get it out.
The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with a third and long. Third down, here's Patterson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Take it in at the 22. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, first and 10.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a third and long here.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw once more on second and 10. Mariota.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now Mariota. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Mariota again. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield off the play fake. And his throw is incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. interception here. Mariota.
He's got his man, London, right side.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons have moved out in front.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing a kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Panthers about ready to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To throw, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On it. As he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice.
12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Mariota now. Throw right side, caught by Ridley.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
On 1st down, going back to Patterson.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. play 3 of the drive, not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Mariota's throw caught by Bird here. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. This one caught by Ridley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Now it's the backup Darnold. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. 75 yards.
And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
Williams now on the return.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense.
They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. 1st and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota
at their own 20-yard line. Throwing is Mariota. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Mariota. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Credit Corey Littleton blowing that play up. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with a 3rd and long.
Open man there is Patterson, complete.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Mariota.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Shifts past him at the 45. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here
at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, Darnold. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Darnold. In trouble, and he's taken down. And quickly, they get to the line. To try again after the sack. Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Darnold. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Darnold to throw. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
Here's Darnold.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson.
They find some open field here.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it.